The Dancing Plague of 1518, a historical mystery. It all began in July of 1518, when a woman named Frau Troffea stepped into the streets and started dancing. No music, no celebration, just relentless, jerky movements. She danced for hours, and then for days, unable to stop. Soon others joined her. By the end of the week, dozens of townspeople were caught in the grip of this bizarre phenomenon. They danced through the streets, unable to control their limbs, some collapsing from sheer exhaustion, only to get up and continue. Word spread quickly and panic began to set in. What was happening in Strasbourg? Was this some divine punishment, a curse, or something else entirely? The city's leaders, desperate for answers, consulted physicians. Their verdict? The dancers were suffering from hot blood, a condition believed to be caused by overheated passions. The proposed cure? More dancing. City officials erected stages, hired musicians, and even brought in professional dancers, believing that allowing the afflicted to dance it out would solve the problem. But instead of relief, the plague only worsened. By August, the number of dancers had ballooned to hundreds, with some reportedly dancing themselves to death. Centuries later, historians and scientists are still debating what caused the dancing plague. One theory points to ergot poisoning. Ergot is a toxic fungus that grows on damp rye and can induce hallucinations, spasms, and convulsions. It's even linked to the compounds used in LSD. Another possibility is mass psychogenic illness, or mass hysteria. During this time, Europe was reeling from famine, disease, and political instability. Some experts believe that the immense stress led to a collective psychological breakdown, manifesting as uncontrollable dancing. There's also the religious angle. Many in 1518 were deeply devout and believed in the wrath of St. Vitus, the patron saint of dancers. Some historians suggest the plague may have been a form of psychosomatic reaction rooted in fear and superstition. By September 1518, the plague mysteriously ended as suddenly as it began. Those affected either recovered or tragically succumbed to exhaustion or dehydration. The records don't tell us exactly how many perished, but the dancing plague left a deep impression on history and the people of Strasbourg. Over the years, similar but smaller outbreaks of dance mania were reported in other parts of Europe, but none were as severe or as strange as the events of 1518. The mystery endures, leaving us with more questions than answers. So why does the dancing plague continue to capture our imagination? Perhaps it's the sheer absurdity of it, a group of people dancing to their deaths in a time when life was already so fragile. Or maybe it's the questions it raises about human behavior. Can stress and belief truly push people to such extreme actions? What does this say about the power of the human mind and the collective influence of society? The script narrates the inexplicable phenomenon of the dancing plague of 1518 in Strasbourg, where citizens, led by Frau Troffea, uncontrollably danced for days, prompting city officials to seek solutions that only exacerbated the crisis, leaving a lasting historical mystery regarding the causes behind this bizarre event. The Dancing Plague of 1518 reminds us of the strange, sometimes unexplainable intersections between body, mind, and society. While we may never fully understand what happened in Strasbourg that summer, the story serves as a fascinating chapter in the annals of human history. So next time you're dancing your heart out at a party, remember, at least you can stop whenever you want. Or can you? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into one of history's strangest mysteries, like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which bizarre historical event you'd like us to explore next.